Greetings YouTube and welcome to episode 119 of the 4,000 question challenge. Happy to say that for my last video I was concerned that the video had not recorded properly, and it had, so let's hope that 119 does as well. And the kitten is here to serenade us with her singing in the background. What were the last 3 books you bought? Ooh, buying, that's weird. Because I buy books and they sit around for ages. I got one on tea, I got one on politics, and I got a graphic novel, which is about Mr. Wormwood goes to Washington, I think. So I think those are the last 3 I bought, but books can sit on my shelves for years. The last 3 I read, they're waiting to get, how do we got to now? Death in Livingstone, and I can't read the other title from here, so they're waiting. They're piled on the floor at the moment, waiting to be reviewed. Yes, I know. That was spectacularly unpleasant. What photo or picture really moves you? Again, what? I'm moved by many different pictures or photos. Interesting, they made a difference, made a separation between picture and photo. But it all depends on the context. I've seen, probably seen a dozen pictures in the last day that I found that were really well done. I mean, I'm on Instagram all the damn time. Every damn day I'm on Instagram. For according to Instagram, my data usage is about 50 minutes a day I spend on Instagram every day. But the one I thought that was the most interesting I saw recently was from a picture from a Dallas shooter. It was a 22-year-old shooter who I don't know if he actually succeeded in killing anyone or not, but he was killed by the police. So his goal into going down in history as some great accomplished murderer failed miserably. But what he is going to be known in history as is pants shitting terrorized, because a photographer happened to be present at that, a professional photographer who literally put himself in the line of fire to get a shot of the killer exiting a building, changing the magazine on a firearm. And the picture was incredibly well framed. I mean, he snapped it. He had no choice. The guy had a gun. But he still caught not only the guy in this incredibly dynamic stance, but his face is reflected in the marble of the building he's exiting. And the picture is so clear. You can see his facial expression as clearly as you can see mine. And he's just terrified. He's not some proud race warrior. He's just some terrified little boy that went in too deep, and now he's stuck, and now he's dead. And he's going to go through history known as a guy who died in terror because he was a fool. And so he's going to die in infamy. He's going to be remembered as being infamous and a coward. And that had a major impact on me. And I hope his name is wiped from the history books. What movie do you like that everyone else hates? What movie do I like that everyone else hates? I do enjoy bad movies. So I guess you could say that there are times I enjoy films that I know are going to be poorly, like I'm a MST3K fan, and I've extended that into actually enjoying bad movies in their own right without the commentary track. Though I also do enjoy listening to the commentary track of directors and such who try to justify their bad movies. Actually, ones I hate. I have a friend that loves Howard the Duck. That one's pretty much despised. Ones that are hate. I'm trying to think of ones I really absolutely this is hated by everyone kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that one off the top of my head. I watch a lot of movies. What is too serious to joke about? Well, there's lots of things that are too serious to be joking about. Like rape, for example. Now, let me preface this by, if you are a survivor of anything and you want to joke about it, go for it. You have earned the right to joke about anything you want to joke about in that context. If you have survived something and you want to joke about it, joke about it. But if you have not, that's just abuse of another person. If you're punching down in a joke, that's not humor. That's just cruelty. So, if you've survived cancer and want to joke about cancer, you can. If you would like to joke about cancer in general, all right, but if you want to be specific about something, you want to be cruel to someone who has survived cancer or who has cancer, that's not humor. That's just cruelty. So again, there's more nuances to the universe than apparently this book understands. My cat is really being frustrating today. She needs a lot of attention. What do you think is funny? It's like asking someone, do you food? Yes, I eat food, and I do find things funny, but I find lots of different things funny for lots of different reasons. Life is complex. Life is full of nuance. Apparently this book is not. What events events, plural, do you want or to see that you thought that you bought scalper tickets for? What events do you want to see that you bought scalper tickets for? I have never purchased scalper tickets for anything. Now, like, would I buy scalper? I don't imagine I would ever buy scalper tickets, ever, to anything. If I want to go see something, I can buy tickets, I buy tickets, and if I can't get tickets, I can't get tickets. I've never bought scalper tickets. I don't imagine I'm ever going to. That's another very weird question. What new dance styles would you like to learn? I don't really, I greatly respect dubstep for that, in that regard, but I don't want to learn how to do anything. I'm not a dancer. I feel no passion for it. Do you mark on books you read and why? Well, in this particular case, the answer to that question is yes, because I have little ticks in here, so I know where the list ends for each section of videos. But by and large, no, I am completely opposed to the concept of marking in books. I don't like marking in books. Though I do find it fascinating when I find books that other people have marked in. The one I'm currently reading is about a disease outbreak in London, which helped lead to major sanitary improvements in infrastructure because they finally figured out what made it. You know, the whole germ theory of disease. This is back in the 1850s. And the former owner marked some of the pages, not all of them, but some of them. At the top of one of the pages, it just says the word poop, which made me really smile. What performer would you most like to see in person? I would have loved to have seen Bowie. That's not going to happen. But of people alive today, Steve Earle, probably. That would probably be cool. What dances were popular when you were a teenager? I got no friggin' idea what dances were popular. I was never into dancing. I went to dances. I would slow dance occasionally, mostly because it meant I could be holding an attractive woman. So I don't know what the dances were. See, I entered high school. I graduated high school in 1982, so I entered high school in 1978. So what the hell were popular between 78 and 82? Anybody know what dances were popular during that time? You can tell me, and then I can tell you which dances I ignored because it was not something I was interested in at that time in my life. And as you can see, it's not really all that important to me now because I don't know the dances. I don't even know if they had names that existed from 78 to 82. So thank you. This has been episode 119 of the 4,000 question challenge. Thank you for being here. I hope that you are here for episode 120.